champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it. Out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
All that, baby. All that. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
47. Check 52. 22. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Elliott running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Sean Lee on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Go. 280!
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
Here we go. 280!
Record. They got tight left. 3 out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Here we go. Kill.
Mike 50, huh? Watch the pass. Check 31.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Go. 280.
54 Mike. I'm trying to collect.
On third down, this is Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You must be dreaming.
On first down, Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go. 280.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Delayed give to Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 34-yard line.
Break down. 280.
54 Mike. I'm coming.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Get off the train track.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Watch the whip.
Prescott on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
You don't want it. Jam.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
50.
50.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Howard on second down. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Me and you all day, all day. We're down to 54.
From the 29, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Go right in.
Mike 50. It's going to be a long
47.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 50. Woo-hoo.
Check in.
Switch.
26.
Now Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Mike 50. Yeah.
Go. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Hey. Go Mike 50. Check right. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, Mike. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, tight.
Here we go, 47. Under.
He's got Mike 50, Mike 50.
26.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now completes it to Jason Witten. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
I got you.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hatch it. Switch.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Back. Hey, kill. 47. There we go, kill.
First down, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Every day, any day. He's crazy.
Now a give, right side, Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, watch the slant.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing it. Showing it.
One final try now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.